This is the NXT Rebound. Kick our show off with Booker T in his hometown of Houston, who just kind of ran down the card for tonight to get everyone hyped for NXT in the crowd. But then we actually kicked things off with Sol Ruca and Zarya teaming up with Hank and Tank to take on the Culling. This was a good match, very wild, seeing all these teams collide, that in the end, when the lights went dark and we saw Dark stay in that ramps, but they didn't do anything, Tatum Paxley was able to connect with the doll while the lights were still down and pin Zarya to let the Culling get the win to get one up on Hank and Tank and Zaruka. Next up, we saw Jacy Jayne come out with Fatal Influence, as Jacy Jayne was talking about her win at Slammiversary against Masha, but she was interrupted by Lash Legend, who talked about her wanting to win the titles, and Jada Parker came out as well, and they all wanted to win the titles, was turned into a big brawl that left JC and Lash standing tall, though, but they don't like each other either, and we'll have to see what's in the future of the women's division. Also, throughout the night, we saw Javon Evans backstage writing down stuff on a notebook and watching stuff, deciding what's next for Javon Evans. So we'll have to see what's next for him. Next up, we saw Jasper Troy take on Ricky Sainz. And through the matches, they were brawling. A little mess up of the stage of Ricky Sainz rolling on it, and it broke. And a senton by Jasper Troy let Jasper Troy roll in right before the 10 count and win by count out over Ricky Sainz. Next up, Trick Williams came out to call out The Undertaker, who accepted the offer and told Trick that he's not the same guy he used to be. Trick seemed really mad about it, telling him he was the only superstar in all of wrestling. But after trying to hit Undertaker in the end, a chokeslam was what he was given, as Undertaker drove him into the mat and taught him a lesson. Next up, we saw Ren Sinclair take on Mariah May in Mariah May's singles debut. Mariah May ended up winning the match, but after the match, she looked to cut a promo, but Jordynne Grace, who was told by Ava earlier was banned from the building, came in and attacked Mariah May, beating her down with security trying to pull her off. Next up, we saw Ethan Page come out and was talking about how he's from Canada, which is the best country in North America. He introduces a Canadian North American Championship, but he's interrupted by Santino Marella, who thinks that he's also lives in Canada, and no one believes in what Ethan Page was saying. And now next week, Santino will challenge Ethan Page for the North American title. And main event time, Obafemi versus Yoshiki Inamura and Josh Briggs for the NXT Championship. All three men threw everything they had at each other, very hard-hitting, but in the end, a fall from grace powerbomb allowed Obafemi to retain his title. Josh Briggs might have attacked Yoshiki Inamura, but Obafemi retained the title.